welcome to the madness, as we like to say it in Product Madness. Pardon my tautology. And so here you see some members of the Product Madness team, and they will quickly speak about themselves. But just to give you a quick introduction, Product Madness team comprised of more than 20 data scientists. We split around the 3 different topics, such as the core data science, product data science, and user acquisition data science. We are somewhat young, somewhat old team. Some team members spent with us more close to 3 years, some less than 1 year, but nonetheless everybody is great personality and great people. So I will start from Tao. Please, can you just couple words about yourself?
Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's quiz. I'm Thảo. I work at Product Madness as data scientist for user acquisition and advertisement monetization.
Thank you, Tao. Guillaume, please.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Guillaume and I'm from Barcelona. And well, I joined the team 3 months ago, and I work as a data scientist for the games data science team.
Thank you. Namdi, please.
I'm Namdi. I've been working at Product Madness now for I think 5 months and a half, if you want to be that specific. And I work with Guillaume as well in the games data science team. We're kind of like product data scientists in another world.
Thanks, Namdi. Stefan, please.
Hey everybody. I've joined the Product Madness team over a year and a half ago. Initially I was working as a data scientist for the live ops events, so across the different apps we have. But more recently I've switched to focusing on working on HOF. So kind of part of that team now.
So just to make know that everybody understands, HOF is the heart of Vegas, one of our flagship apps. Alex, please.
Yes, hi everyone and welcome. I'm Alex and I'm one of the tech leads, team leads, call it whatever you want, on data science team.
Okay, so now without further ado, I'm gonna pass it to Ryan Jackson Gilmore. I mean, not many of us have borrowed surnames, but Ryan has got one of those. And Ryan is going to be our MC for tonight, and he's going to take the quiz into his very strong hands. Please, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Michael, and hello everyone, and welcome to the Mad Data Science Quiz. I'm just going to start off as a caveat that I am not part of the data science team. I work at Product Madness as part of the studio experience team, and that means I help run our actual studio, whether it's in our office or virtually, and help make Product Madness a really fun and engaging, sociable place to work. Michael got me on board to help run this quiz here tonight because essentially I have the login for our quiz website that we use. So here I am. So I apologize in advance should and when I do say some words wrong. I've got these folks, capable data scientists here who are here to back me up. And please correct me, guys, just jump in. If I say something wrong or I need correction, just please jump in. Or I'm looking through some of the questions earlier and I'm definitely going to have to throw to some of you guys here on the call to read them out. So that being said, we are playing tonight's quiz through a website called Kahoot. So first thing you need to do is go to kahoot.it. You can do that on your web browser. I suggest that you do that through your phone or tablet. That way you can have the questions come up on the call on screen and you don't need to be juggling multiple windows. So kahoot.it. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen and you will see the game pin. Here we go. Data science team, can we all see my screen?
Yep.
Yep. We do. We are waiting for players to join. Wow.
So like I said, join at kahoot.it. You're going to pop in the game pin in the top right there, and you need to select a nickname for yourself. Feel free to just use your own name or come up with something a bit more creative. Definitely the staff at Product Madness love to come up with outrageous nicknames. So yeah, push the boundaries if you like.
So let's data science, let's make bets. I mean, how many people is going to join us? I mean, taking into account that 283 people have signed in. So applying some churn and some other ideas. So what do you think is going to be? So far we have 16.
28.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the attendees list as well to make my prior assumption.
So what's our prior? We are dropping. Yes. Okay. 16. Great. 17.
I would say 50.
I'll say
I'm lucky.
21.
We have somebody who is illogistic regression. Regger. Okay. Yes. Great.
That's a good one. Illogical regression.
Illogical regression.
Inverse sigmoid.
Should we give it a few minutes if other people might want to join the call?
Yeah, let's wait a little.
Yeah. Although for the folks playing, you know, the less people that join, the more chance that you have of a podium place. So Michael, how many questions we've got? I think last I checked on the quiz we had 36. Is that correct?
I believe we have 36 questions.
Yes.
Yes.
And all the questions have been posted by the team, yeah?
Hosts are not playing.
Hosts know the answers.
Hosts know the answers.
Hosts aren't playing because hosts have made the quiz.
Is it public information what the price is?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
See, the second I mentioned the price, I think the numbers are going up already.
Numbers are going up. That's
Well, look, I can talk through that. So first place, £300 Amazon voucher, and most importantly, an invitation to come for the second stage interview to join us at the Madness. So I think that's a legitimate prize, right, folks?
It's much better than sending 10,000 CVs on Indeed.
But if you're second place, don't worry, you're not going away empty-handed. Still very decent offering of £250 Amazon voucher. And for the third, we're going to give you £150 worth of Amazon voucher. Right, just before we kick off, I'm just going to explain to everyone playing at home. So as Michael said, there's going to be 36 questions this evening, and the majority are going to be multi-choice answers. Once you select your answer, once you lock that in, that's it. There's no backsies, there's no swapsies, and there is a time limit on the questions too, which range from 20 to 90 seconds, depending on the difficulty of the question. And this is the most crucial point, that the points that you're awarded are based not only on correct answers, but also who is fastest on the button to put their answer in. So if you're thinking that you could, give Google some assistance on the side, then you might be disappointed that you probably won't get many points, even if you get the answer correct, if you're late on the question getting that answer through. But also I should mention too, that there are some multi-select questions. So that means there are multiple correct answers. You've got to tap in those answers that you want to submit and then actually press the submit button in that instance. And thirdly, just to mix it up, there's some true or false questions in there too. And again, you just hit true or false and that'll put your answer straight in.
Should we give it another 5 minutes and start?
Yeah. Couple more minutes, yeah?
We are getting close to 28.
Yeah, we are.
I was gonna say, Ryan, our Google is more so Stack Overflow, rather.
I see, and for folks like me, can you explain what that means?
Stack Overflow is the repository of all potential problems you might face whilst trying to answer questions relevant to data science or maths or economics, whatever field you're in, to be fair.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we are on 28. Yeah, sorry, Namdi. Yeah.
So if you ever had a problem, you search up, the answer might be on Stack Overflow, or you ask, and then someone who's encountered the problem before or has knowledge on that problem would answer your question. And I'm saying I don't think they have enough time to, you know, copy and paste the question into Stack Overflow and wait for someone to answer the question for them.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about how quick you are, right?
Yeah.
Well, if someone can manage to type the question, find the answer, and also be one of the first ones to do this,
You know
Oh,
what?
kudos to them.
that's a skill.
Kudos to that person, and we would be happy to see them winning, definitely. You can see I like the volatility about the joining numbers. I mean, it's going up and down. It's going up and down. Some people joining and then dropping. So who has the best nickname? Captain Hook is definitely, but I'm still gonna stay with illogic regression. I mean, that's for me probably Logi. Okay, yeah, RG. Huh? Not Lewis Wilkins. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
I'm personally, my vote's with Captain Hook.
With Captain Hook. Oh.
How many data science puns do we have there for names, Michael? A few?
Sorry?
How many data science references do we have in the nicknames? Are there a
How
few?
many data science references we have?
Yeah.
I mean, so we have probably one.
There's
Two.
Chance there. I would say Chance is one as well.
Chance, yes. 3. I mean, obviously. Okay, so should we get to 30 and kick off?
I think I really want to push. Let's do 30. That's a good game.
Okay,
30
okay,
people.
let's.
It was 30 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, that's what I said about the numbers. They're popping up and okay, here
It's
it
30. I'm going. Oh, it just dropped.
just
Is somebody having difficulty joining? Because once I start the quiz, you can't join. Player 30.
Player 30 was came under the number 29. Yeah.
Interesting.
Somebody is dropping up and down. So player 31 is 30. Yeah. Okay, so should we?
Let's do it. I'm locking you all in.
Few minutes.
Few
We can
minutes?
ask for another few minutes. Okay, no problem. You're gonna wait another few minutes. Let's. You can have a drink meanwhile. Let's relax a little.
In fact, I'm enjoying the jungle music of Kahoot.
Yeah, I really like it.
It sounds similar to the Crash Bandicoot game.
It gives me like Temple Run or Subway Surfers vibes as well, if you've played any of those games.
Do love Temple Run.
Your points.
Like every time someone got out and got in again, the player 30 and 31 keep jumping.
Yeah, the player. By the way, we don't have any limitation on the number of players. And it can be, we play this game for hundreds of players in our company.
I think 30 and 31 are just messing with us now.
Yeah, definitely.
David, give us a signal when do you think it's time to start. I think we go for it. So
And I think he's right.
Yeah, let's go for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, first question.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone. Yeah.
Good luck.
Normalization / standardization isn't necessary for which of the following? Linear regression, k-nearest neighbors, LASSO, or PCA? Michael, just confirming it's LASSO and PCA.
Yeah, or you can
Yes.
say lasso. I mean, that
Lasso.
lasso would be fine. Yes. Obviously, LASSO isn't a bad way of saying it, but lasso is fine. Yeah.
So you see on the left there, everyone, we've got the timer ticking down. And then on the right, we've got number of answered questions. So once everyone's answered, the question will automatically close and we will move on to see the results screen. So it was indeed linear regression.
Oh,
10 people there.
10 people answered right. Great. Great. Let's go to next. Okay, the smooth kinder is the number 1 right now.
Hey.
He or she was the first one, BJSS. Okay, so we have our leaderboard. Let's go to the next one.
And we're going to see the leaderboard after every question.
Every question we're going to have. Lizzie is a dark horse there.
XG boost stands for extreme gradient boosting, extra gradient boosting, extremely great boosting. I do like that one. Extremely glad boosting. Also another great answer. $28 answers, few more. Someone thinking about it.
Someone's thinking about
Or
it.
someone checking Stack Overflow.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we have given too much time for the
Maybe.
But you know, they still need to remember that the first one to answer will get the most of the points.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna close. I'll close it early. Yeah. No, there we go. We got that last
Okay.
answer.
Oh, 24 people answered that right. Great. Well, and the one who answered extremely glad boosting, obviously.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate Ryan likes this answer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Smooth Kinder still staying the first and BJSS is the second. Lizzie got into the third place.
The dark horse, yeah.
Yes, and Riksha and you're on. Okay, let's go for the next one.
Bagging could be best explained by the following. Training data sets are formed by random sampling without replacement. Training data sets are formed by random sampling with replacement. Bagging is a material, such as cloth for bags, or it is the best technique to reduce overfitting.
I like the yellow answer.
I did too. Why did nobody go for that?
Okay, we had a quick one over on that one, and there are yes. Okay. Oh, we have change in the leaderboard. BJSS went the first one, and Smooth Kinder dropped to the fifth place. Okay.
Captain Hook, you're on your way out. I love it.
Yep.
True or false, a decision tree is a supervised machine learning algorithm mainly used in regression and classification context. True or false?
I feel like that last person is a representation of the guy scratching his head in that picture.
For sure, for
I
sure.
know, here we go. Yes. Most of the people answered that right.
Oh, but no change.
No change in the leaderboard. Uh-huh.
In least squares linear regression, imposing a
Gaussian
we practiced this prior on the coefficients is equivalent to logistic regression, adding a Laplace distributed penalty term, L2 regularization and L1 regularization.
Ah.
You've got a whole nother language going. I hope you understood that.
No. Those people who are answering that, they know what's going on.
Uh-huh. It's just me who thinks I'm saying words.
Ryan, we need to join you. You need to join our team as intern, you know, and we're gonna take
Yeah, I already feel like an honorary member in spirit. So Yeah, let's upskill.
Okay, we have probably one more answer there. One or two people who are still thinking about it.
30 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure they would find it over on the Google.
I think it might be possible, might be not.
Might be not. Okay, depends how you search, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
We're counting down. 10 seconds, folks.
I like the soundtrack. Is that?
It's very ominous.
Yeah, it's like a new Dune film soundtrack or something like that. Ooh. And
Of
we
course.
have 14 right answers. Yes, that's great.
Leaderboard time.
Oh, look at that.
More change. We've got 6 players who have got 4 right in a row, so you just got to get quicker on the button.
Okay.
Again, true or false? The results of PCA based on variance covariance matrix directly correspond to those based on correlation matrix.
Is it true or false? That's an interesting one.
So, Michael, when you talk about matrix, what do you mean exactly?
Oh, that's the field.
You don't mean the movie, do
Flying
you?
bullets, man.
Okay, almost half, more than half got it right. Wrong, sorry. Yeah, almost half got it right, yeah.
Annie. BJSS, gosh.
Word for BJSS. Pro, I don't know. But Annie is the number 1 now. Okay, and BJSS went to number 2 play. Okay.
Lizzie's dropping, but it's early days, you know?
Yeah. Lizzie still got a good chance.
Multi-select, guys. So more than one right answer. Which of the following can be used as activation functions in neural networks? Is it sigmoid, ReLU, leaky ReLU, or exponential linear unit? Everyone seems very serious with this question, is it?
Well, I mean, look at the answers. I mean, all words are.
I like this leaky one.
Leaky one?
Yeah. Why leaky?
Alex, why leaky?
Because it's leaking, I suppose.
Still a few more answers to come. 30 seconds on the clock. Someone's brain's hurting.
I like the picture.
I was thinking the same.
I guess it shows how the brain works, hence the neural network.
Yeah, literally neural net.
But there's nothing leaking, you know?
Yeah.
1 second. This is it. Closed. Look at that, everyone. All 4 answers were correct.
Yes.
Michael, can you explain why? Or in the short version?
Alex, can you take us through?
Well, they sort of all can be used. So in neural networks, there are different ways how we can use the activation functions, and all of it are there, right? One way or another, these things are used in neural net analysis. So basically, all questions are correct.
So
people come up with different things, you know, for neural networks, and all these things came up with. People use it.
Congrats to anyone who got all 4 in there. That's big points right there. So big changes on the board. Ali, Adriksha, Nihad.
Captain Hook is back.
Hey, welcome back.
I like LoGG.
Mm-hmm.
LoGG, okay.
Next question, number 8. What is the difference between supervised and unsupervised classification? There is no need to check if it works. Usage of labeled data for supervised learning, known as data used. Unsupervised learning can't be used for classification. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Of course, usage of labeled data.
Yes.
Edriksha on the climb there.
Mhm.
Good work. 3 in a row for Lizzie. Welcome back. You are in the game. Number 9, which supervised ML algorithm finds an optimal hyperplane for label training data by explicitly maximizing margins? KNN, support vector machines, logistic regression, or is it decision tree?
Ryan, you're doing extremely well. I mean,
Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
you're all too kind. I apologize though, because the way I say the word is data, but everyone here says data, right?
yeah, but you're a Star Trek fan, yes?
No, I mean, in New Zealand, we say the word data.
We forgive you. It's fine.
But half the time people don't know what I'm
Is it
talking
how they
about.
call data in New Zealand? Data?
No, yeah, we call it data. That's how we're going to say the word.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make a conscious effort to change my brain from saying data to
No,
data.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I like your Kiwi accent. When you talk about this.
It's part of the quirk, yeah?
Yeah.
20 seconds on the clock. We've still got a few more answers to come through.
I think it's always the same person who's trying to Google things. Maybe not.
To Google things, yeah. I don't know who is that, but
That's it. Time's up, folks. Oh,
oh,
here
look
we
at
go. Big
How would-
turnout to support vector machines. Leaderboard, no changes, but 3 players. We've got an answer streak of 8 going, so keep it up, guys. Number 10, which is not a linear regression model assumption. Homoscedasticity, independence, leverage points, and normality.
I was thinking the best way to probably identify someone who's using Google or Stack Overflow would be someone who gets a lot of correct answers, but they're always like one of the last to answer.
But let's not go there, guys. Let's not.
No, I'm just saying this is just hypothesis here and how we could test it. You know,
If I were to play the quiz and randomly select every single answer, what are the odds that I would win? Can you work that out?
It's 2 to the power of like 72.
Okay.
No. Yes.
The thing is,
72.
you don't have equal number of answer for each question. So
That's true. So it's getting complicated.
So it's slim, as David says. It's very slim.
Not much chance.
Okay, Senator Davis, top panelists, 0.25 in power 33, assuming all multiple choice. Look at that.
Are those odds in my favor?
Yeah, this is 2
We
to the
know.
power of 72.
Counting down 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3. Yes, a chance is a chance. 1. That's it.
Yeah, of course. You never know. You never know.
Mhm.
Yes,
point.
19 people got it right. Leverage. Actually, does anybody know what leverage points are? I mean, and is it assumption for anything?
I think it's just a robustness check for your regression, just to make sure a particular point isn't influencing the coefficients for the regression.
yeah, and there are also bad leverage point and good leverage point. So usually good leverage point will be like still outlier but follow the trend.
Okay.
And leverage because it leverages things.
Well, with that being
Normal
said,
distribution, what approximates percentage observation lying within the two standard deviations from the mean?
did we get that? 90%, 92, 99, or 95?
I think a lot of people will get this right. Do you think?
Well, it depends on when the last time they opened book on statistics, you know.
Very true.
Well,
Annie back in the game, 3 in a row.
And
Now we're starting
BGSS
to-
back.
What's that?
BGSS is back also.
Yes, we're starting to get a clear leaders though on the board. So number 12, what is the similarity between random forest and gradient boosting tree models? Come on, you're making these words up at this point. Each node of tree represents a variable and split point on that variable. Use bagging as ensemble method. Use gradient descent, or is it create independent parallel decision trees?
everyone just close their eye and walk in a forest and imagine about trees. Then you can know the answer of this question.
Many years ago, at like my first job as a data scientist, I was testing many different methods. And people asked me, what did you use? And I said, I use random forest. And they asked me how something random can be a good classifier. So yeah, how something random can be a classifier. That's the question.
Okay, so we have 10 people. Oh, LoGG comes up.
Welcome.
Where is Lizzie? I'm looking for Lizzie.
EJSS is on the climb too, but a tough round for players lost the answer streak.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
5, yes.
Which is not a component of generalized linear model, a random component, a systematic component, a link function, or dispersion parameter. Tricky, tricky.
A dispersion parameter, yes. Okay, Captain Hook is back.
Welcome, welcome. LoGG retains first place.
Ryan is happy.
Yes. The sample mean is always an optimal estimator of the population mean. True or false? True or false? Lizzie on 23rd, there's still a chance. We're not even halfway there. I feel like as we go through the game, the quiz, it's taking everyone a little bit, just a little bit longer to answer.
Well, everybody's got a glass of wine next.
Exactly. Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
We're waiting for another 2 or 3. False. We are almost half, yeah? Okay.
Is that what you expected?
I wish that was always the case, that the sample mean was a good representation of the population mean.
Okay, so LoGG stays there. Captain Hook moved to the place number 3. Up 4 places. David is up for highest climber. Wow.
Keep that climb going. Which distribution is not in the exponential family? Normal distribution. Poisson distribution.
Poisson distribution.
Oh, it's French, of course.
Yeah.
Pareto distribution or beta distribution. Doesn't Poisson mean fish?
It does.
It does.
It does.
It does.
It's a fish guy.
Ryan, what a choice for the soundtrack.
I think you know, it adds pressure, it adds atmosphere. It's I thought people would appreciate.
Oh, it's definitely
The-
lot of suspense. Oh, Pareto distribution. Yes.
Nobody's
That-
gone for the fish.
Nobody went for
Nobody ordered the fish.
Oh, look at that! Captain Hook is on fire.
Hey.
Speak of his 4 correct answers in a row.
Logi G's back on the board though.
Yeah, yeah. Where is Lizzie?
Lizzie said she's placed 23 or 30.
Oh,
What are ACF and PACF plots called? Michael,
Parallelogram.
parallelogram times series plot, autoregressive plot, or decomposition plot.
I think I'm gonna stop sipping my drink, or I won't make it to the end on these words.
That's music which is playing in my head each time I do data science. So it's
So you walk
Spot
around
on.
all day with this soundtrack, yeah?
yeah.
Somehow that
Okay, parallelogram. Yes, that would be the right answer. Oh, look at that! Logic G comes up.
So it might be a battle of Captain Hook and Logi G. Tao, you promised you'd read this question for me.
okay. When is the probability of A and B equal to probability of A multiplied by probability of B is true? When both of events are dependent, when both events are uncorrelated, when both events are independent, or does not hold at all. See, I did this job really worse than you, Ryan. By the time I finished reading the question, already nearly all of people answer.
Almost everybody answered it. Yeah.
You know what? We'd still be on the first line of the question if I had to read those. The
I'm
formula.
curious to see how you'd have pronounced the symbol between A and B.
I would have just made sounds and hoped for the best. Of course, it's when both events are independent anyway. 17 people right there.
Okay, BJSS is back.
Logi G is still holding strong, and up 3 places is illogistic.
Regression. Oh, it's the highest number.
Welcome
Okay,
back.
come on, make another effort.
Does measurement error in the dependent variable lead to bias in regression estimates? True or false?
Well, at least here are just 2 options, right? It's easy. It should be easier.
Let's see if it splits half again, or almost half.
This picture looks like a lasagna I ate today. A little bit.
What was the red
I-
coloring you put in your
I-
lasagna?
I hope there is no Italian on the call.
Absolutely not 50-50.
Yeah. So that's okay. Any change? Oh, not Lewis Wilkins makes a huge jump.
But up 3 places is Yaron.
Oh,
Yaron,
yes.
welcome back. I'm loving on the quiz how much change we're having on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Distribution
Yeah.
It's-
preferred to normal for smaller samples when conducting hypothesis tests because tails of the t-distribution are fatter than those of normal distribution. Extreme values are less likely than a normal distribution. The normal distribution is the same as t-distribution, or absolutely none of the above.
I mean, at least on this leaderboard, you have much more change than on that Harry Potter quiz that we had.
Yeah.
In the company.
Just a backstory for everyone. We do monthly workplace quizzes, and unfortunately, we find it's always the same. I don't know, 5 or 6 people who are just winning every single time, and they're always way out in front.
And it doesn't really matter what quiz you make. If it's a Game of Thrones, okay.
They know everything.
Yes, tails of the t-distribution are fatter than those of normal distribution. Oh, player 30 comes up.
But Logi G is holding strong.
Yeah.
True or false? If we omit a time trend that influences both X and Y in regression, X would be a bias estimator. True or false?
Do you think the pace of the song affects how quickly people answer the question?
I don't know, but we always have one or two people there hanging at the end and trying to be just kind of very cautious in their answers.
Maybe they're phoning a friend kind of situation.
It could be.
Or maybe it's not only one person behind the phone, and
Exactly,
usually it
yeah.
takes more time.
Yeah, they have to argue it out.
I mean, to
Maybe
tell you the
maybe
truth-
it's
okay. Yep, and it's a good answer for 21.
It's a good answer.
Yes. Okay. Oh, we have Adriksha is the highest climber, up 3 places. Great. Oh, we
But
have
not Lewis is on the climb to number 1.
yeah.
But Logi G is starting to streak out in front.
Yep.
When judges give different sentences in court for the same crime, what would a data scientist call this phenomenon? A bug in the legal system, stochastic process, noise, or all of the above? I do like that word, stochastic.
yeah. If there are Greek people here, they would translate it because I think it's Greek.
All of the above. Yes. All of the
Hey.
above.
You can see that data scientists and judges don't tend to blend well.
If you read last book by Daniel Kahneman, which is called Noise,
Indeed. Yeah.
he has a one big chapter on that phenomenon of the different courts conclusions from judges for the same cases, and it's quite an interesting chapter that you can see that the noise is huge and it actually affects a lot of lives, which is not a type of regularization. Reach, lasso, elastic net, rubber hoop.
I love how varied the questions are. We're talking about forests, we're talking about like crime and court. Now we're talking about like hoops and
You see, data science is fun.
yeah, it's lots of fun.
I can see Yaron Goldstein is arguing with us, and that's great. Yaron, trust me, when we were putting those questions together, all team of 20 argued non-stop, and we were going up and down. Yes. Great. That was
Rubber
amazing.
hoop.
Elastic rubber hoop.
Okay, Logic BJSS is on fire. Oh, it's
Which is a well-known curse in ML. The curse of loads of data or data, the curse of dimensionality, the curse of slow databases, or the curse of hyperparameter tuning. This is sounding all very science fiction-y.
Actually remind me all about the Star Trek series.
yes.
The curse of dimensionality. It reminds me of a book title.
Curse of dimension.
What does it mean, Michael?
This means that you have too many dimensions of your variables, or features if you want to call them this way.
can think of it as like a choice paradox. If someone gave you two choices, it's easier to make a choice. But if someone gave you 10 options, then it becomes harder to make a choice. And it's kind of the same way algorithms tend to work. If you give them too much data points, then
It's like the decision anxiety. They call that in shopping. You have too many choices.
they just don't converge. You're like, oh my God.
Right, right. But well done, LogiG. You are still retaining #1 position there. Question 24. What is the name of a paradox when a trend appears in groups of data, disappears or reverses when the groups combined? Is it reversing trend paradox? Is it Simpson's paradox? There is no paradox at all. Or is it the grandfather paradox?
Ryan, what would be your choice of the answer?
Well, I mean, I do love The Simpsons, so I would go with that personally. But I feel like, I feel logically it would be the reversing trend paradox.
Why not grandfather?
Why not grandfather paradox?
Yeah, I was thinking about grandfather.
What? Is that not something from like science fiction where you can't go back in time because like you kill your grandfather? Is that not that?
What if there's no paradox at all?
Oh,
Ryan, you are data scientist now.
Ryan, I think you're gonna give you the second interview.
Hey.
Oh, LogiG stays up there.
But Drew D, well done on 6 in a row.
Okay, we have 3 stable leaders by now. Okay, interesting.
What type of convergence is stated at the central limit theorem? In distribution, obviously, almost surely, obviously, all means are equal, or variance always converges. Is the obviously just for effect, or is it actually part of the title of something?
Can't say right now.
Oh right, yeah.
We still have another 1 or 2 people to give the right answer, or any answer.
In distribution, obviously.
Oh, not Lewis, Wilkins, and BJSS. I mean, it's interesting. We have quite a stable leaders now on the board.
No, but I feel like Lewis could easily take over LogiG.
Oh yeah, there is
Watch that
very
face. One of the assumptions of linear regression is heteroscedasticity.
homoscedasticity, variability. I need to Google it.
I'm going with answer 4.
That's always safe choice. It's not gonna make you a winner, but it's definitely might provide you with the right answer. Okay, homoscedasticity indeed.
If it's any consolation, Ryan, it took me like a year to learn how to pronounce heteroscedasticity and homoscedasticity.
And
I
now
actually have to write that word 100 times before going to exam because I cannot remember how to write it.
Okay.
What do you think Irving Good meant by ye priors shall be known by their posteriors? It is legitimate to assume posterior distribution and infer from it there is a natural link between posterior and prior distribution. Data scientists should know Bayesian or Bayesian, guys? Bayesian theory. What is good about Irving Good?
Exactly. What is good about Irving Good?
I always used to say bias, and then someone told me, "Oh, Alex, what you're talking about?" And then I said bias, and then it appeared that bias in English is base.
Bayesian.
Yeah.
And then,
all my life I used to say something which people don't understand, you know.
okay, yes. 9 people know it's legitimate to assume a posterior distribution and infer prime from it. Yes, it is indeed. Oh, look at this. Sujan, welcome to the board.
But Anna, you're on your way back 3 in a row. Well done.
Well done, Anna. Come on, Anna. I'm rooting for you.
Namdi, this is your question.
Okay. Log x divided by y is also equal to x minus y divided by y. When log x divided by y is large, true or false?
It's more of a math question, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. But it's also the proof for it is also quite interesting, to be fair.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion about this question between our esteemed member of the panel.
Now I really want to eat an orange.
That's what I was thinking.
And lasagna, yeah, lasagna will always okay. No, it is false.
And what was the sticking point, the discussion, Michael?
Let's ask Namdi. He can tell us more about this question.
So generally the proof is if I can't explain the whole proof, but it works out that it's actually log 1 plus x is equal to a change, so x minus y divided by y, and log 1 plus x is only equal to x when x is small. You can use like a Taylor expansion to prove this, or if you just draw both of those relationships, you would only see there's only a small bit where x and log 1 plus x meets or is equal to each other, and that's why that proof only works when the change, the delta change, is actually small. Outside those bounds, then it's not the same.
Well said. But also interesting to note that no one on the board, none of those 5 people got any points from that. So sorry, guys. Which estimator exists in statistics?
So that was an opportunity for those who know maths to come up. Which estimator exists in statistics? Banana, sandwich, mascarpone, or none of above?
When we go to this question, we know that it's nearly dinner time.
I feel like Ryan has lost all hope in us. First was forest, now it's banana and
Who's
sandwiches.
putting mascarpone in there? Who put mascarpone in there? Come on.
Someone wants tiramisu, you know.
Yeah, you're not even going to fool me with that one.
No, I feel the urge. If I ever make a proof, I would just call it something so ridiculous. Just to, be like everyone else.
Uh-huh. Still got a couple more answers to come in. People are Googling mascarpone. 10 seconds.
Or you can Google none of the above,
Yeah. You might have a lot of answers for that one.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Alex can tell us something about this question.
Yeah, there is a sandwich estimator in statistics. It's one of the estimators for variance of maximum likelihood estimates. And they call it sandwich because if you write it down, they're like a symbol A transpose and something else and then A. And those who came up with the thing, they said that, oh, there is something between A and A. Let's call it a sandwich. So yeah.
So that's data scientists always thinking about
creative.
Yeah, that's the data science creative for you.
So yeah, it's as far as they can go. Yeah.
The success of a deep neural networks might be theoretically explained by universal approximation theorem, continuous mapping theorem. Michael, help me out on that one. Yellow answer.
Kiefer-Wolfowitz inequality, or neural networks calculate everything very well.
Thank you, Michael.
What question number is that, Ryan? Can you tell me?
Yeah, we're up to
30.
question 30. So 6 more, folks. 6 more.
6 more questions. Come on, guys. Hold your nerve. 6 more questions.
If you're going to make a break for the first place, now is the time to do it.
This is time for Captain Hook to actually use his hook
Yes.
and grab some places.
Up.
Also, I should say that if you are lucky enough to be on the top 3 and the podium places there at the end, please stay on the call after, because obviously we only know you through your nickname there, and we will want to get some details from you to get you your prizes to you. So please don't run away, otherwise you will not get the voucher.
Yeah, and we would obviously want to see you in our offices for a chat and presenting you with the prizes.
Three, two, one.
Go!
Universal approximation theorem.
Theorem, yes. Oh, look at that.
Oh. Yaron is making moves to get on the board, but otherwise no change with LogiG still there. 31. Gilliam, this is your question.
It's a math question, yeah. What integral of exponential of minus x in power 2 from minus infinity to plus infinity?
And the answers, options there, Michael, are?
1 over square root of 2 pi, square root of pi, square root of 2 times 3, and square root of 2 pi. And this is an opportunity for people who might be strong in math, but not necessarily in some statistical theory, to give their answer here and advance in the board.
Yeah, it's called rapid integration without the paper and pencil.
And I believe this question comes from Max, the member of our team who just graduated with maths degree from Cambridge University.
It looks like a Max question.
Yes, and there are 7 people who got it right. It is square root of pi. Oh, Nihad is advancing. Well done.
32, question 32. What is the probability that the sum of the 2 dice numbered 1 to 6 equal to 7? 1 over 6, 13 over 36, 7 over 36, 5 over 18. And I'm sure if that person who worked out my chances of winning the quiz answering randomly will get this.
I always hated these questions. It's so difficult to count numbers.
So here we go. My 9-year-old son already tells me that he can do it.
I remember
when I was 9, I was better at doing these things.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
We should have hired you back then, Alex. Looks like
I was more interested in like cars and Lego than data science, but yeah.
Still a few people to answer. I think 4 maybe, 30 seconds on the clock.
By the way, that's also Max's question.
Well, he is young, so he can still count numbers.
You can still count, yes.
I'm done. When I need to count change, usually this is a nightmare for me. That's why I use like plastic, to pay.
And that is time.
Yes, and you have 10 people who got it right.
And was your son one of them, Michael?
Yes, but he's not answering. And oh, look at that! BJ says, Drew D, we have a new member on the board. Oh, that's great. But look at our board. How quite tight is that up there?
Wow.
Yeah, it's Hamilton, Verstappen all over again. If anyone watches F1.
Okay.
What does Monte Carlo and Monte Carlo methods refer to? The Monte Carlo casino, the Monte Carlo cheese, the Count of Monte Carlo, or Lord Montgomery Carlo?
What do you think, Ryan?
You do like your food, it would seem, with that sandwich question. So I'm going to say it's the Monte Carlo cheese.
Do you have many types of cheese in New Zealand, Ryan?
Of course, I mean, cheddar.
I thought cheddar was a British, well, started in England.
I don't think we have any cheese that is like, oh, you would say that's a New Zealand cheese. No.
I would have thought it would have been faster through this question, but it's okay.
Was this your question, Nandi?
No. Okay, 17 people got it right. Some people think that this is the Lord Montgomery Carlo, but nobody got it to that it's cheese. Yes.
Just me.
Mercedes all the way. Yes. Okay, Lord GB just said Drew D is still on fire. Okay.
But
Good.
BJSS, you can still take LogG out. There's still a chance.
Yeah.
2 questions. Markov processes satisfy the Markov property, the strong Markov property, the stronger Markov property, or both 1 and 2?
What's Markov?
That's always a good question. What is Markov?
Yeah.
What isn't Markov?
Well, actually, it's
That's also
who
a good
is
question.
Markov, yeah, but it's probably who is a Markov. It's not what is the Markov.
Is he a strong person? I'm just going to take a guess.
He's the guy who invented processes. I mean, he spent his life inventing processes.
No, but you talk about him and the answer's getting stronger, it would seem.
Yeah, like strong Markov is a Markov who goes to the gym, obviously. That's the point.
Obviously.
Markov property.
The stronger one just takes steroids.
Or that.
Property indeed, yes.
Not the strong ones.
Not the strong ones. Oh, look at that. Not Lewis Wilkes.
Down to the wire.
Okay, we are down to the wire actually, and we are.
Michael, you take this one.
Logistic regression predicts future values based on logic process. Solves mainly logistic process problems. Can be used to predict a discrete variable, strictly non-linear. We are 1 question before the end, and we are down to the wire. That's a suspense to our story. That's nice.
It is if LogG isn't there on the top of the board at the end, that will be a plot twist, folks. That will be a plot twist. I think we should get them, if they're not there, we should give them a consolation prize because they stayed there the whole quiz.
There's always beer in our office. I mean,
this is true. Come by anytime.
Yes, 20 people got it right. Okay, let's see how our board looks like. And we are down to the last question. Oh, no change on the board, but there's still everything is possible. And we are into the last question now.
You want to read the lucky last, Michael?
Okay.
I will give you the honor. I will give you the honor. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Name types of bias occurring during sampling process. Selection bias, survivorship bias, undercoverage bias, or all of above. Oh, I like the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a good one, Gene. No,
Ryan, I mean, all kudos to you for the soundtrack for this quiz.
It's on random select, so.
Somehow the song sounds really matching with the photo.
For sure.
Totally matching.
Kudos to random number generator.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling more and more anxious, especially with the music, to see to see that final ball.
I think it's the time in the background as well, the tick tock.
Yeah, it is stressful, Andrew. It is.
Andrew thinks it's stressful. And
Ooh.
all of above, yeah.
This could change things. Most got it wrong. That's
That
the
might,
thing.
might change things again. Let's take a look what's going on.
The final podium.
Logi G, BJSS, and not Lewis Wilkes. Guys, congratulations. Round of applause. Amazing results. So please stay online, provide your details to David or to Ryan. How does it work? David, can you please tell us how would it work at the end?
I'm going to jump back in. I think I actually know all three of those people, and they all work for the same company. And I think I've seen in the chat that it's pronounced Logie, and he's a grad. He's a grad at BJSS, so he definitely gets a proper shout out there. So well done to all three. But as I say, I'm pretty sure I know all three. Just jump in the chat if I'm correct, and I'll be able to work it out with everyone correct. So yeah, I'll be able to follow up all three.
Oh, Jojo, to everyone, thanks. Was really good fun. Cheats from the same company. Correct. Jokes. Okay.
I think it's given me an idea though, man. First of all, thank you to you guys, because that was great fun. Really, really good. And I feel like we need to do this again, and we need to almost like get into team data science challenges going and stuff like that. And maybe we could do it on a lunchtime on a weekday or something and like really pile into it. But it was wicked and so well hosted. So I'll hand back to you to perhaps give a thank you to everyone or whatever, and then we'll wrap things up from there.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. David will be in touch with you regarding the names of the people, and we will take it from there. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks.
Hosts, Brian, Brain Hurts,
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Lots of fun. Thank you.
A load of people in the chat saying thanks, man. So yeah, thank you to Product Madness. Just to draw things to a close before we end the session, just to reiterate, such a fan of Product Madness, so thank you for doing this. 2 speakers at the live event day, so we're going to have some great content. I've seen Michael deliver a session previously, and it was very, very good, so I've got extreme high hopes for the live day. And yeah, just to wrap things up, thank you to all of you. Thank you for joining us at home, and we will draw things to a close now. So thank you and goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
Lovely.
Thanks, everyone.
Goodbye, guys.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Bye, everyone.